Hello everybody. Today I'm going to be demonstrating a foolproof way to get TLS 1.1 and 1.2 to work on any version of Windows XP, including Windows XP 64 edition. There are much easier ways and more efficient ways to get TLS 1.1 and TLS 1.2 to work on Windows XP 32-bit. However, I have always found that on forums and just based on what people have told me, they've always told me that TLS 1.1 and TLS 1.2 just simply do not work with Windows XP 64 edition, which is quite sad for people who use this operating system, such as myself. So I've come up with, um, well, not on my own, of course, but I was able to figure out a really nice solution to getting this problem fixed once and for all. And the solution works in the background, and your system just behaves as it would always behave, as if nothing's going on. But really, this works with a proxy exe working in the background, and with this, you can access websites that you otherwise wouldn't be able to access, like MSN.com. So here you can see there's this padlock here, and it's showing that the proxy is working, and this is a TLS 1.1 or TLS 1.2 website. So like even neocities.org, this is a website that without this patch you would not be able to load it. So this increases your compatibility with a bunch of other websites way more. And also, if you use Escargo MSN Messenger or Windows Messenger, it also gets that to work. So here I have Windows Messenger. I'm not going to log in because there are some other things that need to be patched before you can use Windows Messenger that I will show later in the video. But for those who didn't know that MSN Messenger could be patched, you can check out the link in the description, and I will show you how to patch Windows Messenger later. But first, let's figure out how to get TLS 1.1 and TLS 1.2 working on Windows XP 64 edition. So first, you're gonna need a couple of files. Now I already installed it, but I'll still show you the files here. So what you're gonna need, all of these are gonna be in the description, by the way. First of all, you're gonna need a working copy of Windows XP that is fully updated. If you do not know how to update your system because like the Windows XP or the Windows update server shut down for XP, worry not. There are quite a few patches that the community has come up with that allow you to revive automatic patching. So I'm gonna put some links in the description for how to get your Windows XP system to update itself automatically again. If you already have an updated ISO or system, then you can continue with the steps. And I also happen to have an ISO that is like already updated from the get-go, that has all the updates slipstreamed into it. So I can also link that in the description for those that are interested. Once you have a fully updated system, and as you can see here, it also has it also has Service Pack 2 and all the other updates with it, like hundreds of updates. Once all of those are installed, then you can continue on. What you're gonna need is 7-zip. The latest version of 7-zip still works with all versions of Windows XP. And then you're also gonna need this .7-zip file, which I will link in the description. Once you have this file, you're gonna want to install 7-zip, and then you're gonna want to extract it. Once you have extracted it, you will have these 4 directories, and if you open one of these directories, you'll notice that they all have different things. This one has something different, some certifications. This one has a certificate installer, and you're going to want to click on install, not uninstall of course, but install, and you're going to want to just double click that. And once that's done, you close it, and then you open the next directory, and it's going to say prox https proxy no uxp. So you're going to want to click on that directory, and then you're going to want to run this program. Now this program is already running for me, but I'm just going to run it again. So here I am now running the program. Once you run this program, you'll notice that these websites, they will start to work. And so I already have, I have 2 of these executables running, so there might be a bit of a conflict in that, but I can access websites like, MSN.com, which otherwise wouldn't work with Internet Explorer. And as you can see here, if I go to Internet Options, you can see, if I go to Advanced, that Windows XP only officially supports TLS 1.0, SSL 3.0, and SSL 2.0. Also SSL like 1.1 or something strange like that. But with this patch, you can get much more use out of these old browsers. Granted, I still wouldn't recommend that you use Windows the Windows Internet Explorer. I'm gonna put a link in the description for another browser that I recommend for Windows XP. But it's still necessary, and sometimes, that you have TLS 1.1 and TLS 1.2 working for some programs such as Steam, because this way you can also get Steam to work on Windows XP, and you can also get, like as I mentioned, you can get MSN Messenger working with this patch, which I'm going to show later in the video. Once you have this running, what you're going to want to do is close it, and you're going to want to copy all of these directories. Also, you might get a Windows Defender or Windows Firewall message that says that it has blocked your connection. You will just simply need to unblock it and it will work. Make sure that it's not blocked, otherwise you're going to run into some trouble. After that, you're going to want to go to your computer, and you're going to want to go to your source directory and go to Windows. Now, it doesn't matter where you create this next folder as long as it's somewhere hidden and not ugly. After that, you're going to want to create a new folder, which I simply named Proxy. And in that folder, since I already completed this, I pasted all of these directories. Once you have pasted all of the directories, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to open the no UXP directory, and then you're going to want to run this exe again. Then when you run it again, it will do this. You might get a Windows Defender or Windows Firewall pop-up that basically says, oh, we blocked this from accessing your network. Just simply unblock it and it will work. I have already unblocked it, so that's why I'm not getting the pop-up. Once that's done, go to Start and click on Search. Go to All Files and Folders, and then type in SCHE. Click Search, and you're going to find this, Scheduled Tasks. You're going to want to open this shortcut, and then you're going to find this. I already created this, but I'm going to delete it and show you how I did this. Now that you're in the Scheduled Tasks program, you're going to want to add a new scheduled task. It will open this wizard, and it will ask you what program you want to run. You will click on Browse, and you will open the directory that you created. Mine is in Windows. Then I open this proxy folder. Then I'm going to open the folder that says no UXP, as I demonstrated earlier. Then I'm going to open this exe, which says prox https proxy /ps switch. Now I'm going to select that and open it. I am going to make this program run when my computer starts. If I make this program run when I log on, then it will not run in the background, and we will run into issues. And it will also look extremely ugly. Also, if you do not have a password for your administrator account, this will not work. You need a password. Once you have selected this, click Next. Enter your username will already be filled in if it's an administrator account. Type in your password. Click Next. And then open Advanced Properties by clicking this little checkbox. Now go to Schedule and make sure everything's fine. Then go to Settings. You're going to want to make sure that your program runs no matter what. So, if this is checked, uncheck it. And this is something that really annoyed me at first because I was using a laptop and I didn't understand why it wasn't working. And then I just checked this. Don't start the task if the computer is running on batteries. We do not want that. We want it to run all the time. So I'm going to uncheck that. Stop the task if battery mode begins. No, we want it to run all the time. So we're going to uncheck that. Now we click apply and we click OK. Now you will see in your scheduled tasks, you have this new task. Now I'm going to refresh, or not refresh, I'm going to restart the system and we will see this proxy in action. Now I'm going to enter my password. Now I'm logged in. Now if I open Task Manager, as you can see here, and go to Processes, I can see that the proxy is running in the background, which is amazing. Now that I know that the proxy is running in the background, I now know that if I open Internet Explorer or any other browser, then it's going to work. As you can see by this padlock, and by this, it means that the proxy is running, and I can now access TLS 1.1 and TLS 1.2 sites. Alright, now we're going to learn how we can patch MSN Messenger and Windows Messenger on Windows XP x64-bit with this new patch. So first, what we need to understand is that we cannot use, the official Microsoft servers because they got shut down like quite some time ago. So we're gonna have to use we're gonna have to use a custom server, a fan-based server by these people who are from this. Well, it's not really an organization; it's more of just like a community of people, and we call ourselves, escargo, and the URL is escargo.chat. I'm gonna put it in the description, and you just need to create an account. And once you create an account, you have access to these versions of Messenger. So you have access to Windows Live Messenger. And you also have access to the original versions of MSN Messenger, which some of you might be more familiar with. And you also have access to really old versions of Messenger, which were used on Windows 2000 and Windows 98. And as you can see, we also have MSN Messenger 4.6 and 4.5. So I'm going to download the patched version of MSN 7.5, and in order for this to work, you need TLS 1.1 and TLS 1.2 working, as I just showed. So I'm going to open up my virtual machine, and I'm just going to copy this file over. And now that it's copied over, I'm just simply going to extract the file. And now that I've extracted this, we can install this. So it's going to install MSN Messenger, and then it comes with a patch tool that will allow us to patch all of this. And once you do this, I'm not going to join next. I don't really care what it does to Internet Explorer because I don't use that browser. No. So I'm not really interested in using Internet Explorer for browsing the internet. I'm gonna put a link in the description for a better browser you can use for Windows XP. And now I gotta make sure that it's not running in the background, so I'm gonna close this. And now these are all the directories, and I'm just gonna patch all. Patching looks to be successful. You may now use this cargo. So now I can open up MSN Messenger, and then I can sign in with my account. If you want to add me, feel free. And I'm just going to sign in. And look at that. These are all of my contacts, and we can see I'm all logged in and everything. And it's just like the old days. So I'm just going to wait for this to load. Or maybe it won't load. One thing that I would prefer that you probably use is click on the download tab at escargot.chat and go to MSN Extras. And here you can find a lot of cool things for MSN. So you can find Messenger Plus, which will add a lot of functionality, and it's kind of like a plugin for MSN. You'll also find this MSN Messenger Content tab upgrade, which is really great in my opinion because it allows MSN to load a lot more web pages. So I'm just going to download the registry file. And here you have a lot of things: MSN Polygamy, emoticon creator. These are all like super amazing. Even a client archive with all the executables that are on the internet. And you even have this rich presence thing, which allows people to see that you're on Messenger on Discord. Another thing I would recommend is that you join the Escargot Discord, which you can find here, just on the bottom. So now I'm just gonna open this up, and I'm gonna paste my registry file. I'm just gonna close this, and I'm gonna paste it here. Now I'm just gonna merge it, and now I'm gonna exit and open it again. It's gonna sign me in, and I'm signed in, and it'll help kind of load web pages. Like I can even connect to Facebook even to this day, so that's really amazing. Although you will occasionally run into errors. So that's how you can get MSN Messenger working. But one thing that I haven't seen chronicled by anyone in the Escargot community is how to actually get the built-in version of Windows Messenger working. So first, we're gonna want to look at Windows Messenger, right? So first, you have to open, if you have Windows Messenger installed on your Windows XP computer, you're gonna want to first see, if it's one of the programs, and you're gonna want to click on Help, and you need to click on About Windows Messenger. And this, I guess, extra step that I'm showing you is only applicable to Windows Messenger 4.7.3001. And this is a 64-bit executable. So if you're using Windows XP 32-bit and you're watching this for some reason, this is going to break the program. So don't follow through with this. I'll leave a link in the description for a file that includes this patched version. What you basically have to do is I got in contact with some members of the Escargot community, and they showed me how I can use a hex editor to change some of the variables within this program. It's a really complicated process, but I just saved the files as, a zip. So I'm gonna exit this, and I saved it here just for your convenience, and it's patched. So all you need to do is you just gotta extract it. Why are these protected? Maybe I put a password on them. Let me see what I did. That's very odd. Okay. So it should work for you, but for some reason it doesn't seem to be working for me. So I'm just gonna do a space. Okay, I guess if it doesn't work for you, then another thing you can do is you can extract it on a more modern system. I'm not sure why it's not working on Windows XP. If you already have 7-zip installed, maybe you'll have better success with that. And I'm just going to import all of these files which I extracted. I'm going to copy them here, and now it's all kind of ugly. I'm going to make a new directory, and I'm going to put everything in here. Or another thing you can do is you should go to My Computer, you should go to Local Disk, go to your program files, and go to Messenger. And then when you go to Messenger, just replace all the files with the patched files that I've given you. Just say yes to all. Just replace all of it. And then when you replace it, I already, obviously patched it. But then when you run it, it's gonna work. And make sure that it's not running in the tray, otherwise you might have some issues. And by the way, this program doesn't work on newer versions of Windows, but this MSN Messenger executable will install on a newer version. The version that I use on my computer is Windows Live Messenger 2009, and it works just fine. So now you can see you've been signed out. So it really works just great, and it's a blast from the past. And I really hope that this tutorial helped you. If you have any questions, then please leave a comment. And thank you. See you around.